Hello, I'm Bianca Alexis and welcome to this sun-kissed makeup tutorial. This is my go-to glowy summer makeup look. So if you're going to the beach and you need a glowy makeup look, or you're going on vacation, or it's just really hot in your country, this is the look for you. Glowy beach makeup could never be complete without faux freckles. If you're blessed with faux freckles, good for you, you can skip this step. But if you are not like me, we are going to put in faux freckles. This is a freckle stamp that you can get off Amazon or like wherever you get these kind of things. And it has like this plastic freckle stamp on and then this little cushion. And you literally just dab it in there and then you could stamp it on. I usually take my fingers and stamp it on like this. But since we are underpainting, we are just going to stamp that on there. And I know this looks like a lot, but trust the process, we are underpainting. So why are we going a little heavy-handed on this? Well, we're going to paint over it with foundation and you want it to peek through just a little bit. So we're letting this dry and then we're going to the next step, which is brows. With beachy makeup, you want to look like you have nothing on, zero, but I still want to look put together. And the solution there is brows. This is the Fluff Up Brow Wax by Benefit. And putting it on there makes you look instantly put together. I also like to go in with a little bit of pencil. This is the K Palette One Day Tattoo. And this just helps make my brows look whole or cohesive. Don't really fill it in with powder, just because that looks a little too heavy. Next, we're going in with a bronzer. This is the Chanel Beige. And we are just bronzing as a little bit of contour. Adding a bit of bronzer in these areas just makes everything look a bit more sun-kissed, and I'm also using that as the base of my eyeshadow. Just a little bit more bronzer and more of that as contour. When you underpaint, you don't just keep things looking very clean, fresh, clean girl makeup look. You also put on less foundation and less products, and it's less likely to run when you're at the beach, on vacation, or it's just really hot, like in my country. Now for the foundation, we're just taking a little bit. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation, and we are taking some of the Hollywood Flawless filter. This is in the shade 6.5 Deep, and I love this as a mixer. So I get tan and then fair really easily both ways. So I just really use this to adjust the shade of my foundation. And then you really want to sheer it out. So I'm also using the MAC Strobe Cream. This just makes everything so glowy, also really thin. So you're gonna want to mix this with your finger until you get the right shade for your skin. Is this closer to my skin tone? I think a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect just because it is gonna be a sheer wash of color. I'm gonna take a damp beauty blender, moment of truth. We are just going to stamp it very lightly over the faux freckles. I will admit, I was wrong. You have to blend the freckles a little bit. Sorry. So because we didn't have any base, it was really easy to wipe off. This is the freckles blended out. All I did was, I just took this and look at this. You just stamp it on there. It becomes super cute. Okay, back to the foundation. We're just taking a little bit on our beauty blender and then we are going to stamp it over the faux freckles. And as you can see, it just looks like it's under your makeup, it's under your skin. And then we're gonna add a little bit more later for more dimension. We're also just stamping this around and over the bronzer. Okay, we're gonna take some more freckles because I just want a little bit more drama. I'm gonna show you how I do it. I just stamp it around like this. You can add a bit more. And then this is what I take to like spread around. Take it from the cushion and then just spread and stamp around. And I want a little bit more on my nose. A little bit more in the eyelids. Oh, it's so cute! Make sure that when you are doing freckles that you don't only put it on the cheeks area. You could put it here on your forehead. You could put it here on your brow bone. And just a little bit all over the face because you don't only get your freckles on this area. Sometimes it's a little bit more scattered everywhere where the sun hits, but also just all around. Now for a bit of color, I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand. I'm just gonna take a little bit and just tap it in there for that really cute peachy pink glow. And on the other side, so cute! I'm obsessed with this. And I'm just gonna take a little bit here, a little bit here. Going to complete our look. We're doing like a full Charlotte Tilbury look. This is just the Pillow Talk lip liner. Very haphazardly doing that. And then the Pillow Talk lipstick. Never be complete without mascara. If you're going to the beach, it's a must to get something waterproof. This is from Skin. My stomach is growling. I'm literally so hungry. But look at how it lengthens and it looks very natural. Don't forget to do an edit and just look at all your freckles and see if there's anything that you are not a fan of. So just remove a few of them that you feel like didn't blend very well. Just check. Don't forget to set it with a good mist of setting spray. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, my favorite. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and learned a trick or two, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye! Don't forget to subscribe.